Good morning, all.
Mm.
I hope everyone's warm.
Mm, Right. It has been some chilly days these last few days, that's for sure.
And a perfect segue to our first topic, right?
Chilly.
That's right. We are having our fellowship meal on Sunday in the form of a chili cook-off. If you want to sign up, you can contact me. You can sign up on the online form. If you just want to come and enjoy the fellowship, come. We are inviting people to bring a salad or a dessert to share for the meal. And this will just follow the Sunday school time, of which we have a special time together to hear about Brethren Volunteer Service, led by Virginia Rindler of our congregation, who works with BBS. And we'll have some different people from across the country that are going to be sharing. So that'll be in the sanctuary. So if folks want to be part of that, they can be in the sanctuary for that, and then come join us for some chili tasting and some good fellowship this
And do
Sunday.
we get to vote on these chilies, Seth?
Oh, we get to vote and just offer our friendly, critiques and also if you're like our previous winner, you can bring all of your extended family to possibly vote for you. But they didn't know. They didn't know it was her chili. So, uh, but yeah, we're looking forward to that time together on Sunday.
Sounds like fun.
That'll be good. And then next Sunday, there's going to be a family roller skating opportunity. So this is for families that have children in our toddler through fifth grade children's program. Big sisters, big brothers can come along, and moms and dads. And this is going to be at the Honeywell Center. Apparently, there's a roller skating rink in the basement. Now, all kinds of confusion has ensued with this, but here's the final word. Sunday, January 28th, 3 to 5. So that you'll see that in the slide on Sunday, you'll see that in the newsletter. That's the real deal. And we will have some snacks and things to eat for the kids during that period of time. So this is from the Education Commission, and we're looking forward to that. On a different note, it is with such sorrow that we recognize and acknowledge the death of Michael Weibel. A surprise and something none of us want to hear. But we will be gathering on Saturday, January 27th at 11 a.m. in our church building for his celebration of life. And I encourage you all to come and think of the ways that Michael has contributed to the church just with his own personality, with his love for Christmas decorating, and his being part of the musical program here.
Yeah, well, that'll be a meaningful time together. I am just getting back. And if my eyes look a little bit tired, it's because they are. I am. I am just getting back via Amtrak from a couple days in Washington, D.C., where I gathered with about 350 Mennonites, mostly Mennonites and friends, we would say, and in calling for a ceasefire in Gaza and for an end to the bombing, and to an end to the support financially that our government is giving in the support of what is appearing each day more and more like a full-fledged genocide for Palestinian people. And it was quite a sacred time together. There were 200 folks outside gathered for a service and rally, while there were another 150 people in the rotunda of the Cannon building singing and praying and calling for a ceasefire. All those 150 people were arrested, and they sang and they sang and they sang. They kept singing through being arrested. They kept singing down the hall. They kept singing while they were being processed, and it was a was a powerful time together. And there was a point at which they were singing, my soul cries out with a joyful shout, the God of my heart is great, and my spirit sings the wondrous things that we bring to the ones who wait. That's the Magnificat. And they're singing the Magnificat in these courts of power. And it just felt like this really important presence of like the forces of the principalities and powers that are death dealing with the force of love coming together in that. And I continue to reflect on just what I saw of that. I wasn't inside getting arrested, but I had access through some live stream in the moment. And it was really powerful. And I feel really grateful to have been able to be a part of it in some small way. I did have the opportunity to do anointing for a number of the participants before they went in. And it was just really quite moving all around. So I do continue to encourage us to find ways to speak out. The barbarity of the killing that's going on in Gaza is unprecedented. And as followers of the Prince of Peace, we just need to find ways to give voice to that conviction that continued bombing will not bring peace. It will just brings more conflict, more dis-ease, more whatever the opposite of peace is in its wake. So there is that. This place that we live in, that we continue to be. And meanwhile, while we are aware of that, we are also, as a community of faith, right now asking the question, what's our favorite Jesus story? And maybe it's worth thinking, okay, in the world that we live in, what Jesus stories speak? What Jesus stories call me? Or what Jesus stories have called to me and given me conviction and inspiration in years past? So we heard from Nan last Sunday. I'll be preaching this Sunday on my favorite Jesus story, the sheep and the goats. And I encourage you all to be thinking, what's your favorite Jesus story? And if you come up with one or two, I invite you to post them on the tower in the narthex. We have an area, you can't miss it when you come into the narthex, where we can see from each other, what is your favorite Jesus story? And maybe somebody will ask you a question like, hey, have you been thinking lately? What's your favorite Jesus story? Because we want to hear from each other. We recognize that, we are a priesthood of all believers. So all of us have an opportunity to speak into this question. So we look forward to gathering for worship on Sunday. It looks like it will be a little warmer than last week. Not a whole lot warmer, but a little warmer, and we'll have chili. So all are welcome.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Gwen, for sharing about your experience and bringing us into a little bit into that. But we look forward to continuing to hear these stories this Sunday. All right.
All right. Be well, friends. Stay warm.